Hey guys, and welcome to another guitar video where we look at using plugins on guitar. So today we are looking at the Kilohearts plugins, and specifically we're looking at using Snapheap with all the Snap plugins to kind of create a multi-effects unit. So basically, instead of using your pedals or whatever's built into an amp simulator for effects, we're going to use the Kilohertz stuff like you would any multi-effects unit, chain up some effects and kind of get some cool guitar tones. So if you don't know anything about Kilohertz, it was just added to what Slate's renamed the All Access Pass and was the Everything Bundle. But basically, Slate's subscription model from Slate Digital now has the Kilohertz plugins included, which are a bunch of effects. Snapheap is like a kind of multi-effects thing where you can add all the effects in. You can run them in series. You can run parallel chains. You've got macros, LFOs, envelopes. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with this. So what am I using for my guitars? I'm running THU Slate. So I'll just open that up now. So I'm running a kind of stereo AC30-ish vibe using the top 30s, and we're using the Ownhammer VC30 Blue. Now I use the Ownhammer VC30 pack, which is the older speakers. So I've got the 60s blue, silver, I think there's a greenback and a few other speakers. And that is the main pack I use for when I'm getting the kind of chimey Alnico Blue, that kind of Vox vibe. So great thing to have Slate include the Ownhammer stuff in THU. So I'm going to do a few videos involving THU with THU in it. So check them out too. Back to Kilohertz. So that opening patch I just built very quickly. It is literally a compressor, a chorus, and a delay. So the way this plugin works, you've got all your buses and you just click and you choose an effect. You can add multiple effects underneath in that serial bus, and then you can mix them when they're in parallel. Obviously they're parallel. In series, you treat each block, I guess, as an effects pedal with a mix control. So yeah, I got the compressor kind of getting a typical kind of compression thing going. Chorus gives you that stereo chorus vibe. The delay, it's just a digital delay, which I then added a filter to kind of get a bit more of the analog thing. So I turn these two off, you kind of can hear that delay. Now it isn't in the feedback loop like you would in a normal delay, it's just literally there. But turn that off. Cleaner. It's a bit more vibey. But let's just delete all these and let's just mess around and see what we can come up with. Now, I'm not going to delve too deep into using the macros and envelopes and stuff. You can obviously get some really cool effects. We may look at some of the presets in here to see what there is that uses all that. But I'm thinking more of your simple built-in effects change saved as a patch like you would with, say, like a Line 6 M9 or whatever the Stomp effects, the Helix effects one. That kind of multi-effects unit. So like you go find the effect you want, dial it in, and then you can create like a preset. So let's just take a look at some distortion first, because digital distortion, these aren't designed for guitar specifically, these things, but we'll get some cool stuff. So let's have a look at distortion. So pull it up, and let's just disable these just for now. You've got overdrive, saturate, foldback, sine, and hard clip. Now these are kind of, a lot of these distortions you wouldn't necessarily have in a pedal form. They're kind of designed, I think, with the EDM market in mind, but do some cool things. So let's just check out overdrive. Give it a bit more drive. Now, so if we want more control over this drive, we'll just scroll down, and I'm going to add a 3-band EQ. So now we can kind of, if we want a bit more mids, get a bit more tube screamer thing going on. Take out some highs if it's a bit harsh. I'm just going to Bring it up even more. That was really sloppy playing, anyway. So let's look at saturate. Gonna turn a little bit of my input gain up so we get a little bit more distortion. We're gonna just cut the mids a bit, bring the highs up, bring the lows. Now, this is why we're not hearing much distortion. Just notice it now. There's mix controls in each of these, and I've got it half up. So let's put it on full. So we've got more mix. Okay, that's cool. But what about if we do something else? What if we really want real control of our distortion? So close the distortion here. There's just like a little bit of an experiment on what we can do in this, and we want to lay it out a bit better. So let's start with putting a distortion. That's cool. Then we put a 3-band EQ here. Where's the 3-band EQ? Yep, cool. And 3-band EQ here. So now you've got kind of a distortion modeler. So let's go back to saturate. Put the drive up. You got saturate. Those highs, yeah, we want a bit more fuzzy, so I'm going to bring down the highs here. Push the mids up, push the lows up. Then we're going to cut the mids here, especially in this kind of honky region. Highs up a bit and bring the lows up. This mix is there. In the game bit, we're starting to just sort of get more distortion. Now, okay, you're saying probably not the distortion you want in an amp. It's not very amp-like, but we can still mess around and get some weird things. Let's go to foldback. Getting more into fuzz territory, so I'm going to bring up this and boost these. Or we can go to sine. That's weird. Maybe high clip. Go back to foldback and hit the spread. Okay, enough of the kind of weird digital distortion stuff. Let's move on. So let's build more of a kind of what you would normally want to build for a cool effect. So I'm going to just use this fat. This is a kind of fuzz unit. Let's just use the drive side. Color off. Cool. And we're going to go that into a phaser. kill the saturator. Let's just go with phaser. Realized I had my tone rolled down. That was probably why. Cool. We like that phase tone. And let's go to a delay. And a reverb. I think the delay. Cool. Bring the mix down a bit. Turn on the reverb. Mix up. Big size. Straight away, delay, reverb, cool effect there. And say we want to change that phaser. Let's just get rid of the phaser. Let's go pitch. This is where we can get some kind of more weird effects. So let's go to 7. Of 7. 7th. Bring the mix down. Bring that saturator back in just to have a little bit of a go of it. Left side. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the saturator. Okay. So what we probably could do is I'm just going to change where this is. At the moment I have it before THU. I'm going to put it after THU. And what we're going to do, go into THU. Actually, yeah, keep it the same as this. Big muff on the floor. Now you can hear the reverb does sound different before and after the amp, and that's a bit of preference. Some people like post reverb, and some people running into front of their amp or running the effects loop or whatever. Of course, because it's plugins, you can do whatever you like. You could have your front effects in Snapheap here, and then run it into your amp plugin, and then run it on the outside. So I'm just going to have a look at some patches, because like I said, it's very powerful, all these things you can do, and I'm just looking at the base effects. So let's just go some Slate digital ones, and we'll just find something weird, like Crystallizer. There's some reverse delays. If we get out of here, you can see what's going on. So I think there's probably a LFOs going on here. Yeah. Let's just try something else. Cool. We'll go. We'll just try vocal doubler. Like I said, most of these are designed for synths and stuff, but they can do cool things on guitar. So, let's get out of the Slate ones template. Go creative. Cascade pitch shifter effect or something. Read what it says. Yeah, that's normal. Good for your solos. Okay, maybe not. But let's go. Tape bass game. Always really cool. Okay, that's not what I thought I'd be getting. But it's a something. It's definitely a something. Distortion. Maybe we should go some really weird stuff. Let's go to sequence multi-drive. Yeah, okay. Maybe not so good for guitar. Modulation. Let's just get something a bit more normal than modulation. Tape phase or gate effect. Tape phase. So yeah, you've got these tape stop plugin doing all this crazy stuff. So let's turn the depth down. That was cool. I dig that. Shimmering reverbs. Gotta love your shimmering reverb. It needs a Strymon. So that was a quick, not so, formal look into using Kilohearts as a plugin. Now, yeah, I'm just kind of new to this, so I am still trying it out. But you can kind of see what you can get. You can kind of see the power you've got in using this. Let's just see if there is a yeah. I don't know how to go back to initialize. There must be an initialize button somewhere. Anyway, yeah. So basically, you can build all kinds of effects with this. So thanks for watching again. I've been James, and that is Kilohearts. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and look for other videos. I will look more into depth in this. Probably using Kilohertz stuff on a whole mix, using it on multiple guitar tracks, just doing little subtle things rather than just like here where I'm just kind of messing around, trying out some effects. But thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.